students from Bethesda-Chevy Chase, Paul VI, and Montgomery Blair meet today on It's Academic. Hello everybody, I'm Hillary Howard. Welcome to It's Academic, now in its 60th season and brought to you, as it has been for more than 50 years, by Giant Food. It is time to meet the teams, and we begin with Bethesda-Chevy Chase, last year's champions. Woohoo! Dale, tell us about yourself.
I'm a senior at Bethesda-Chevy Chase High School, and I would like to thank our coaches, Ms. Lasar and Graham Hillman.
Hello, Daniel.
I'm a senior at BCC High School, and I'd like to thank our alternates, Gavin, Issa, and Claire.
And hello, Trevor.
I'm a sophomore at BCC, and I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Mooney.
Beautiful. As you guys know, questions are worth 20 points in this round, nothing off for a wrong answer. Here's the first question. Bethesda-Chevy Chase, an Oscar bonus. You can earn 20 points here if you find in this phrase the name of what element that makes up both diamonds and coal.
Conferring, that would be carbon.
Yep.
Final answer, carbon.
Carbon it is. Infamous, opulent, virulent. If someone lived in a very lavish and expensive manner, you could best describe his or her lifestyle with which of these words?
Conferring, that would be opulent.
Yep.
Final answer, opulent.
Opulent is right. Nat, net. By rearranging the letters in this phrase, you can form what word used in geometry to refer to a line that touches a circle at only one point?
Conferring.
Answer?
Tangent.
Tangent.
Final answer, tangent.
Tangent it is. The three, by filling in the blank, you can name what historical adventure novel by Alexander Dumas?
Conferring, musketeers. Final answer, musketeers.
Three Musketeers is correct. Hashtag OceanSave. This might have been a hashtag for what French oceanographer, filmmaker, and conservationist who did his research aboard the ship Calypso?
Conferring, Jacques Cousteau. Final answer, Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques Cousteau is it. Nicely done, Bethesda-Chevy Chase. You've got 200 points. Let's meet the next team from Fairfax, Virginia. Paul VI Catholic High School. Hello, Bethany. What's going on with you?
I'm an 17-year-old senior, and I would like to thank our alternate Joe for supporting us.
Joseph, tell us about yourself.
I'm a 18-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank the whole It's Academic team for being able to put this on.
Let's say hello to Michael.
I'm a sophomore at PVI, and I would like to thank the faculty and staff and our coach for their dedication to the school.
Beautiful. So, Paul VI, here's your first question. A flower garden. Flowers are nice, but see if you can find here the hidden name for a unit of work equal to the work done by a force of one dyne acting over a distance of 1 centimeter.
I'm conferring. Guys, what do you think?
Need an answer? In 3, 2.
Erg?
Yeah, you've got it. Nice. Under the wire. Erg is correct. Inarticulate, indolent, indiscreet. A person who is very lazy can best be described by which of these words?
Conferring. Guys, do you think it's indolent?
Indolent, yeah.
Yeah.
Indolent?
Indolent is right. Prides. You'll be proud if you can rearrange these letters to spell what type of arachnid, whose varieties include the black widow.
Spider.
Spider it is. Please fill in the blanks here to identify the kind of menagerie in the title of a Tennessee Williams play.
Glass.
Yes, it's glass. Tweet from Spaceman, tighten your seatbelts. This might be a tweet from what scientist whose name was given in 1958 to the radiation belts that circle Earth?
I'm conferring. Guys, what do you think?
I don't know.
Need an answer. In 3, 2, 1. James Van Allen. But very well done, Paul VI. You have got 180 points. Time to meet the team from Montgomery Blair High School in Silver Spring. And first I want to say Bethesda-Chevy Chase was the champion last year, but for 3 or 4 years prior, it was Blair. And Chris, you were on one of those winning teams. Good to see you. Tell us what's happening.
I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank our principal, Mrs. Johnson, and our coach, Mr. Culver.
Hello, Leela.
I'm a 16-year-old junior at Montgomery Blair, and I'd like to thank my captain, Chris, for being there with us every practice.
Welcome, Jason. What's up with you?
I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank Giant for their sponsorship of this show.
Okay, Montgomery Blair, here's your first question. Taste amazing food. You can feast on 20 points if you find in this phrase the name of what kind of engine invented by James Watt?
For steam.
Steam.
Final answer, steam.
Steam it is. Impartial, jolly, generous. Someone who is jovial can best be described by which of these adjectives?
Confer, jolly.
Final answer, jolly.
Jolly is right. A dog trail. You can sniff out 20 points by rearranging these letters to name what sort of professional fighter who fought in the arenas of ancient Rome.
Confer, gladiator.
Final answer, gladiator.
Gladiator it is. In the blank of the sea, the blank is a lonely hunter. What same word fits both these spaces to complete titles of works by Nathaniel Philbrick and Carson McCullers?
Confer, heart.
Final answer, heart.
Heart is correct. Auto reply from frequent flyer, watching Star Trek. This might have been an away response from what recently deceased Air Force pilot who flew faster than sound in a Bell X-1 aircraft in 1947.
Confer,
Yeager.
Chuck Yeager.
Final answer, Chuck Yeager.
Yeager it is. You got each one of those answers correct, Montgomery Blair. 200 points. Nice. And now we embark on the picture perfect round. Questions, as you know, are worth 20 points up or down, but there's also a 10-point penalty if you don't answer at all. Bethesda-Chevy Chase, your first question. These large penguins are known by what same royal name as Naruhito of Japan?
Conferring, emperor.
Emperor.
Yep. Final answer, emperor.
Emperor is right. Mark Twain is shown riding to fame on the back of the jumping frog from what county named in the title of Twain's famous story?
Conferring. Is it Calabasas?
Oh, it's Calaveras.
Calaveras. Defer to Trevor.
Calaveras?
You're right, Trevor. Calaveras County. Correct. This car was at the center of news dispatches from what city when its occupant, Archduke Francis Ferdinand, was assassinated in 1914?
Conferring. Is that Sarajevo?
Yep.
Final answer, Sarajevo.
You are right. It's Sarajevo. Nicely done, Bethesda-Chevy Chase. You haven't missed one yet. 260 points. Next up in the picture perfect round, Paul VI. Here's your first question. Here you have a panoramic view of what T-initialed Spanish city that shares its name with a city in Ohio.
Conferring. Guys, do you think it's Toledo?
I think Toledo.
Yeah.
Toledo?
Toledo it is. This family tree indicates the relationship between two of Frodo's friends. Name either of these hobbits from Lord of the Rings.
Conferring. Guys, what do you think?
Pippin?
Yeah.
Pippin is right. That's it. You've got it. Though it took 49 days, 75 landings, and 16 crashes, pilot Calbraith Rogers finally succeeded in flying across the U.S. in what year? 8 years after the Wright brothers made their flight at Kitty Hawk.
Conferring. Guys, do you think it's 1920?
Yeah.
1920?
You're off just by 9 years. The correct answer is 1911. Paul VI, good job. You've got 200 points. Okay, Montgomery Blair, you're up for Picture Perfect. First question. Dating from the 1920s, this Soviet chess set depicts the white pawns as what slave-like Russian peasants liberated in 1861.
Confer, serfs.
Final answer, serfs.
Serfs is correct. A Bengal tiger like this shares a lifeboat with a 16-year-old boy in what 2001 novel by Jan Martel?
Confer Life of Pi.
Final answer, Life of Pi.
Yeah, Life of Pi. An ice fisherman is the subject of this 1856 print by what pair of popular American lithographers whose first names were Nathaniel and James? Answer in 3, 2, 1. You'll know it when I say it. Currier and Ives. Nicely done, Montgomery Blair. 230 points. Let's meet the coach and principal from Bethesda-Chevy Chase High School. Dale, who came along with you?
With us today, we have our coach, Miss Lasar, and our principal, Dr. Mooney.
Dr. Mooney, so good to have you with us today. And Miss Lasar, you were the championship team last year. What's it like to work with these guys this year?
They're incredible. Shout out to these three for working so hard every day.
Well, thank you so much. I know that they are thrilled to have you working with them. And let's see what you guys have in this packet round, where questions are worth 20 points, nothing off for a wrong answer. And if you get every question right, we've got a 25-point bonus. Here's the first question. Bethesda-Chevy Chase. Robert the Bruce's victory at Bannockburn in 1314 ensured his control over what Highlands section of Britain known for its bagpipes?
Conferring, Scotland.
Scotland.
Final answer, Scotland.
Scotland is right. In 2005, scientists discovered a new short-tailed species of monkey living in what highest mountain range in the world?
Conferring.
Answer?
Himalayas, guys.
3, 2,
That sounds right, yeah.
Final
1.
answer, Himalayas.
Yeah, you've got it. Here's your science question. Ascorbic acid, hydrochloric acid, hydrofluoric acid. Which of these acids is combined with nitric acid to produce a substance capable of dissolving gold and platinum?
Conferring.
Hydrochloric.
Yeah, hydrochloric, I believe. Final answer, hydrochloric acid.
Hydrochloric acid it is. Prior to the Aztecs, what Yucatan-based Native American tribe developed elaborate systems of astronomy and mathematics during the years 300 to 900 AD?
Conferring, that would be the Mayans.
Yeah.
Final answer, the Mayans.
Final answer, the Mayans. Correct. Squaring the circle may sound like a mathematical problem, but it's actually a short story by what author whose real name is William Sidney Porter?
Conferring.
Answer?
Final answer, Flannery O'Connor.
It's O. Henry. Here's your math question. If x equals 3, what is the value of this expression?
Conferring.
18.
Answer?
Are you sure?
Isn't it 7?
Yeah. Final answer, 7.
Yeah, you've got it. The final answer, 7, is right. You no longer see news references to Abyssinia, as that is the old name for what African country whose capital is Addis Ababa?
Conferring, is that
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia, yeah.
Final answer, Ethiopia.
Ethiopia is right, Bethesda-Chevy Chase. You have got 380 points. Let's meet the coach and the administrators from Paul VI. Hey, Bethany, who's with you?
With us today is our coach, Mrs. Revor, our assistant principal, Mrs. Hanley, and our principal, Dr. Opfer.
Well, hello, Dr. Opler and Ms. Hanley. So glad you're with us. And Ms. Revor, tell us about your team.
They have succeeded and, according to our motto, grown in grace and wisdom during this crazy year.
Awesome. Props to you, and it's great to have them. Great to have you too. Thanks so much for being with us. Paul VI, here's your first question. Sir Walter Raleigh popularized the use of what nicotine-linked plant that was a profitable crop in colonial America?
Conferring, guys, it's tobacco, right?
Yes, tobacco.
Tobacco.
It's tobacco. The title of one comedy by the ancient Greek Aristophanes refers to what phenomena that might be described as nimbostratus or cumulus?
The clouds.
Clouds it is. You got it. Here's your science question. Auxins, androgens, annelids. Which of these are common plant hormones that can stimulate cell growth in plant tissues?
Conferring. Guys, what do you think it is?
I think it's androgens.
Yeah, I believe it's androgens.
Androgens?
No, sorry, it's auxins. America's claim to the Oregon Territory was based on Robert Gray's exploration of what river that shares its name with South Carolina's capital?
Columbia.
Columbia it is. Here is your math question. What is the value of this expression?
Conferring. Guys, it's 0, right?
0.
0.
0 it is. The design of the U.S. Congress influenced the concept of the legislature in what country where laws are enacted in Canberra?
Conferring. Guys, is it Haiti?
Need an
Anyone have
answer?
I think so.
Haiti?
No, it's Australia. The characters in Tweedledum and Tweedledee appear not in Alice in Wonderland, but in what sequel to that story?
Conferring. Guys, do you think it's Through the Looking Glass?
Yeah, I believe it's Through the Looking Glass.
Through the Looking
Thought
Glass?
right. Through the Looking Glass is correct, Paul VI. You have 300 points. Time to meet the alternate, the coach, and the principal from Montgomery Blair. Hey, Chris, who's along with you?
So we have our wonderful principal, Mrs. Johnson, our coach, Mr. Culver, and our alternate, Albert.
Let's meet the new coach from Montgomery Blair, Mr. Culver, replacing Mr. Schaefer, who had been coach for a long time.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to step into this wonderful tradition, and I just want to thank our principal for her leadership.
Well, it's really great to have you here, Mr. Culver, and of course, Mrs. Johnson and Albert, you as well. Now we can jump into the packet round. Blair, here's your first question. The island of Hawaii is growing larger due to the accumulation of what molten rock called magma prior to being spewed out of volcanoes?
Confer basal?
It's
Or
lava, right?
confer lava.
Final answer, lava.
Lava it is. When he was 27 years old, African-American leader Malcolm Little changed his last name to what letter of the alphabet?
Or X.
Final answer, X.
X it is. Here's your science question. Alcohol, oxygen, nitrogen. Which of these comes as a byproduct of yeast fermentation?
Confer alcohol.
Alcohol. Final answer, alcohol.
Yeah, it's alcohol. What 19th century French scientist developed the milk purification process that bears his name? Name the man or the process.
Confer Pasteur.
Final answer, Pasteur.
You are right, it's Louis Pasteur. Few literary characters endure as many imaginative misfortunes as the ever-optimistic Candide, who titles a novel by what 18th century French philosopher?
Confer Voltaire.
Final answer, Voltaire.
Yeah, it's Voltaire. Here's your math question. In this isosceles triangle, angle A equals 75 degrees. What is the measure of angle B?
Confer 30.
30. Yeah. Final answer, 30.
Yes, it is. With antlers 3 inches long, the world's smallest deer is the pudu, which can be found in what South American country whose capital is Santiago?
Confer Chile.
Final answer, Chile.
Well done, Blair. The answer is Chile. You've got that 25-point bonus. Woohoo! And 395 points. We've reached the time for the grab bag round. Questions in this round are worth 20 points up or down, 30 points up or down for the visual questions, and 10 points off if you pass. Bethesda-Chevy Chase, here's your first question. A bookstore in West Virginia is named for what mythical animal that has one long horn projecting from its forehead?
Conferring, unicorn.
Yeah.
Final answer, unicorn.
Unicorn. Don't you see rainbows every time you say unicorn? New York City is no longer called New Amsterdam, but that name still identifies a town in what small South American republic where Paramaribo is capital?
Conferring.
Uruguay? I could be wrong.
No, it's not Uruguay. I think Paramaribo is Suriname. Final answer, Suriname?
Well done, Dale. It's Suriname. What is the radius of a circle whose circumference is 16 pi?
Conferring.
4.
Final answer, 4.
The final answer is 8. On your screen for 30 points. In 1918, the Nobel Prize in Chemistry went to what man who had discovered a process named for him for synthesizing ammonia?
Conferring.
It's Haber.
Yeah, Haber. Final answer, Haber.
Haber, yes, that's right. Very well done, Bethesda-Chevy Chase. You have got a score of 430 points. Grab bag time for Paul VI. Your first question, ladies and gentlemen. Architect William Lamb wasn't sheepish in 1930 when he presented his design for what Manhattan skyscraper, later associated with King Kong?
Conferring, guys, it's the Empire State Building, right?
Yes.
Empire State Building?
Yeah, it's the Empire State Building. In the 11th century, the Sahara gold trade was dominated by Berber warriors who established the city of Marrakesh in what North African country?
Conferring. Guys, do you know?
Mali?
I think it's Ghana for gold.
Yeah, I'm thinking Ghana.
Is that your final answer?
Ghana.
Nah, the answer is Morocco. What is the sum of the exterior angles of an octagon?
Conferring. Guys, what do you think?
I need an answer, please. In 3,
100.
2, 1. The answer is 360 degrees. And here's your visual question for 30 points. Here you have what German physicist who won the 1918 Nobel Prize for his role in originating quantum theory?
Conferring. Guys, is it Planck?
Yes, Planck.
Planck?
Yeah, that's it. Max Planck. Well done, Paul VI. You've got 320 points. Okay, Blair, you've reached the grab bag round. Here's the first question. The Rhine maidens in Wagner's ring operas were supposed to guard what same precious metal that the army guards at Fort Knox?
Conferred gold.
Final answer, gold.
Gold, yeah. Archaeologists have discovered the remains of a 4,000-year-old civilization near Ashgabat, the capital of what Central Asian country?
For Turkmenistan.
Final answer, Turkmenistan.
Turkmenistan, it is. What is the area of a trapezoid whose altitude is 7 and whose bases are 7 and 11?
63.
Confer 63.
Final answer, 63.
You've got it again. 63 is right. On your screens for 30 points. To live by medicine is to live horribly. This statement is from what 18th century Swedish scientist called the father of modern botany for his system of naming and classifying plants?
Confer Linnaeus?
I think it's Linnaeus.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Need an answer. In 3, 2, 1. No answer?
Final answer, Linnaeus.
Yeah, it is Linnaeus. Thank you.
Nice job, guys.
Nice, Blair. 485 points. The scores are official. We begin with Paul VI Catholic High School from Fairfax, Virginia. Bethany, Joseph, and Michael, 320 points. From Bethesda-Chevy Chase High School in Bethesda, Maryland, Dale, Daniel, Trevor, 430 points. And coming back for the playoffs, Montgomery Blair, Chris, Leela, and Jason, 485 points. Well done, everybody. Please make sure you stick around for next week when we have Centerville, Poolsville, and North Point. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you guys spent part of your Saturday morning with us. We'll see you next time. Bye.